Welcome everyone tonight to Pit Road Speed Limit Racing. This is their next gen series coming at you from virtual Dover Motor Speedway. Jimmy and Carl couldn't be here tonight. I've changed the SDK for that 3 different times now. So we'll try to get it again. But I'm John, and we got Mike here in the booth with me tonight to cover for Carl and Jimmy. There we go. It's looking right now. Cool. So, Dover, mile track. So, Mike, we've had you over doing the GT side of the broadcast for a while. This is more your gig for what I'm to understand. Yeah, it's there are certain cars I like around here, certain cars I hate around here. Seem to remember Gen 4 is not too pleasant of a time, and the trucks, while you think they would be easy, it's turn 3 and 4 that's a complete total pain, right? Where you like to smack the outside wall and then smack the inside wall and then block the entire track. That's the common theme, if I remember Dover correctly. Yeah, they trying to get used to the cameras. It's been a while since I've done a oval broadcast here, but looks like got some decent cameras here on tap. Trying to see. Unfortunately don't have a mixed TV one, but we will suffice here. Let's see. Looks like Braden is one of the ones that's still out here turning some laps. And as soon as I say that, he's gonna. It looks like he's finishing up there. Looks like you got a few more minutes here. Got Joshua Smith here. Animal Control. That's a nice little paint job there. Got a little bit of a spec map going on. Can only hear me. Oh, I know exactly what it is. So OBS has an issue that I just have to remember that when we change Discords. Say something, Mike.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yep. I get to redo the Discord for each individual, or the Discord input for each different series. Oh.
Should be able to hear me now, Barry. I think we got it under control.
Looks like Kelly's missing tonight because he's a little too tired to race. I mean, it's just over, right?
It's not like it's a hard track or anything. I mean, come on, it's concrete, 35-mile-per-hour pit road speed limit. I mean, yeah. I don't blame you if you're tired. Definitely gonna be one of those tracks where these drivers are gonna have the elbows up all night.
Yeah, sitting here, got the gyro cam there. Looking, see. Because we have the issue that if I try to show the cockpit, well, we're just in this. People can see why I won't be showing the cockpit due to my triple setup. You get that wonderful view. 179 degree field of view compressed down. So, if the FOV police are anywhere, there's a reason why. But I was trying to see if there's the roll bar cam on this one's not amazingly good, but kind of give you an idea of the banking. Because that was the one thing I remember about Dover is it's got a lot of banking.
Yeah, you got banking on the corners. There's quite a bit of banking on the front stretch too, which makes the restarts a little bit of a trick, especially on co-tires. So hopefully we don't see no parking lots here tonight, but it's definitely something to keep an eye out for.
Yeah, and Yeah,
A
I'm
35-mile-per-hour pit road speed limit, 35 miles per hour. That is awful. Doing 170 down the front stretch and trying to get that thing loaded up to 35. That's
yep,
awful.
yep.
It is a chore all in its own.
I do remember that we ran a all-star race here, and I think what were we using for that? It was either the super late model or the SRF because we've done both in core before, but I forget
Oh,
which
cool,
one.
cool.
But trying to come off of the banking at the last moment to come in there because we were completely ignoring the pit speed limit for it because we were doing just like race into pit lane, get it woed up in your pit box in time, and the number of
Oh,
people just eating the pit wall because when you came off the banking, it just kicks. It
oh yeah,
was
for sure.
very entertaining.
Yeah, concrete is not a very forgiving surface. I mean, I think Dale Jr. said it best. I heard an interview and he's like, concrete belongs on sidewalks, asphalt belongs on racetracks. So, like I said, you either love it or you hate it, I guess.
Yeah, it's definitely. Let's see. So what do we have for our starter cam here? You got Barney looking very official there. Is that a new outfit for Barney?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. He looks bored though. He's just sitting there, just casually hanging out.
That's a lot more animated than I remember. But like I said, I
I feel
haven't.
like he's moving more. Maybe I just never paid attention to that, but it seems like he has more animation up there in the
Yeah,
box.
and he's putting his hands on the
Yeah.
railing. That's it. Hey, you see something new every day.
Can Barney drop the flag now? That would be funny.
Yeah.
As in actually drop it, like
Oh,
actually have it fall out of his hands.
I don't think Bill France would appreciate that, or whichever
I
one
think
of the
I,
Frances is in
I
charge now.
think Michael Waltrip did that during a race when he was the Grand Marshal and got to do the flag drop. I believe he actually dropped the flag. It was pretty funny.
Oh, well, that would not be good. So currently we got Chase is the only one running some laps here right now. Check out this zoomed in cam. Looks like that's not too bad actually.
That's a great looking paint too. I love that Budweiser paint.
Yeah, nice spec map on the metallic.
Yeah, that looks great.
You know, that's one of those things where actually the guys who put the effort into doing the paint correctly, it's impressive. So
What's your experience with Dover? Have you ran a lot of races here? Have you got any wins at Dover, or what's your track record here?
I mean, it's been a hot minute. It's back about the time I first joined Core. I've had some Xfinity races go very bad when I've tried Dover and Xfinity, but that was
Yeah.
the old Xfinity that pushed like a dump truck on the fixed
Yes,
setup.
the boats.
Yeah. I specifically remembered Michigan and Dover as two races I did where I was like, no, well, y'all can run whatever you want, but I'm not playing with Xfinity again. Those two tracks, and I was like, I'm done. I have very little experience with the next gens. When they first released, I grabbed the Camaro and I was like, time for some road courses, and immediately went, nope, no, it's not meant for road courses.
Yeah.
Like the fact that the super late model does road courses better than the next gen in iRacing, at least when they first released it. Like I said, it's been a hot minute since I've given it a shot, but that was
Sure.
terrible back then.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I've got quite a bit of track time here at Dover, but not necessarily in this car. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're going to see people downshifting on these long runs to kind of get that entry to get the car to rotate, or if everybody's just going to keep it in fifth. I don't know. I'll be curious to see. I'll kind of be learning myself up here, just kind of watching these drivers drive these next gen cars. So.
Yeah, they've definitely done a lot more. I know it's been a one of those cars that evolved a lot in its first few months, so I probably need to get back into it. But the last time I used it, we had I think it was Super Speedway Racing, and I just remember thinking there's too much downforce. The car in a Super Speedway was boring.
Yeah.
You know, your problem with Super Speedways was every other person on the track with you.
Yeah, that's typically how that goes. Sometimes it don't matter what car you're in. It could just be a little bit of a crapshoot.
Yeah.
Scruffy says, am I still muted, or can you guys hear me okay?
Let's see. You might be turned down. We can. You can do that. Say something again, Mike.
Hello. Hello,
Yeah.
hello. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I'll need to, because we're in a different Discord.
We're getting the kinks worked out, guys. Sorry. We'll get it squared away before this thing kicks off here. No big deal.
There we go. Say something now.
Hello, Scruffy. Can you hear me now? Can you guys hear
Okay.
me?
Yeah, you're going right before the red, so that should be pretty good for hearing from you.
Right.
So let's see. Barney's getting ambitious. Yeah, Barry. All right. So we are done with qualifying right now. We can kind of see. Where's my timing tower? We're going to have to put best time. There we go. Looks like Jacob's having provisional pole with a 22.768. Just checking through here, looking at some of these guys' I ratings. Let's see. I'm seeing some close, couple, right at 2,500 guys down to about 900. So, a little bit of a gap of skill. No, I don't see any, 6,000-7,000 guys that
Yeah.
make it go, I know who's going to win.
It ought to be a good race. I mean, the field looks pretty even if you're going off numbers. I tell you one thing to keep an eye out for. There's going to be a lot of cars tonight and one fast repair, if I'm looking at that correctly.
Yep.
So
One fast repair and 3 sets of tires.
yeah, so gonna have to be patient here because I mean everything's gonna happen quick here. That's another thing about Dover, man. When something happens, a wreck or somebody checks up, I mean it just you don't have a whole lot of time to react, and there's nowhere to go. Like I said, concrete on the bottom, a wall on the top and the bottom. So like I said, there's no infield to go cut some grass on. You're gonna make some contact with something here tonight. So
Yeah, they definitely. I mean, it's like I said. The only grass you find is in the infield,
you
and
make it to there. You've done some barrel rows or something. You've earned your way to the grass on that.
isn't there a break in the pit wall that you can get into it?
Oh, that I do not know. For science, I may have to check that out next time I get there. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sitting there looking. There's a something. It looks like maybe an open gate. Let me look at my pit lane cameras.
I will
But
say
because
though,
nobody's on track, I can't look right
yeah, I was
now.
gonna say I don't see anybody out there right now. I will say Dover. I love the trophy that the drivers get, the Cup Series whenever they win here. That's got to be one of the coolest trophies, I think.
It looks like there is about 45 seconds left to the end of qualifying here. So, Boogity. Yeah. This, the Boogity thing, that was Waltrip, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, and you either loved that or you hated it.
Well, I mean, like I said, I can show my age, but I remember when he was racing.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I like DW. I mean, that was that era of NASCAR where there was a little bit of bending to the rules. They weren't so cookie cutter nowadays where they can't get away with even wearing a certain glove in the car. So yeah, those were the good NASCAR days. I remember those.
I could actually tell you one of the, well, it's in my old office. I haven't put it up in the new one yet, but I've got a one of the posters I got from Talladega from when I was a kid.
Oh,
But
very cool.
it was the Winston Cup champions list, and it showed from the start to the till whatever year that was, and I think it was like 93,
Yeah,
94.
very
It's
cool.
like this is the era of NASCAR I appreciated.
Sure, I agree.
So here we go. So we're starting from pit lane. All right, let's see. Yeah, we've got this in. Oh, these are cameras. I don't see. For that, I'll need. Okay. Let's see. Well, we've got most of these. If I can do pit lane 2. Okay, so we don't have a pit lane 2. Well, it looks like right there on the left there is a definite way to get into the infield. Right past Dylan Jacobs' pit box. I don't know whether or not there's a invisible wall there or not. Definitely something to look into in the future.
Yeah, for science, that might be something we have to discover next time we go to Dover and do some racing or some practice. So
Oh, that's a neat
where's I?
little scenic cam right there.
Yeah,
Nice
that'll be a
fuzzy
great shot.
focus.
That'll be a great shot of everybody coming to take the green flag here.
Yeah. Always like to see kind of what we got here, but yeah. I knocked something off. I don't know what it was. Alright, so we know we got most of the field on. We can, there we go. Kind of look at some of these paint jobs here.
Let's see, I was going to check the weather here. What we got? 102-degree track temp. 73-degree ambient, so that's enough to cause some havoc. It don't take much.
The animal control enforcement I like. Snap on. Michael Jordan, Chevy Racing. Not seeing any crazy ones just yet. Ooh. Now I'm hungry for some Reese's.
Yeah.
There we go. Let's see. So where are they? Oh, I gotta find my... Bring that up.
Alrighty.
And we can bring that up. There we go. They're about to come out. We will go to the starter cam. Yep. Oh yeah, that's a whole new flag animation.
Yeah. Alright, here we go. See if we can keep it clean.
Nice little digger cam there. Man, these things are moving.
Yeah, 160, 170 miles per hour on the front stretch. Yeah, I mean, these cars, I mean, the laps click off quick here. But he's done a good job so far. I'm seeing everything's relatively clean.
Yeah.
Everybody's given some room here, which is what you need to do. Having 28 cars tonight, that's a lot of cars.
Yeah, as you can already see on the track map, they're they're already spread out through. Ooh, that looked like. Did I get it right?
Oh yeah.
Yep, Justin
yeah,
Potts smacking the wall.
It's like Tony
42.
Emerson in the 42. He got a piece of that as well.
Let's see here. Gotta close that and let's go back and see. Looks like crash for Bruce Spencer here. Let's see, what do we have?
Ooh. Like he's just going to bounce off the wall and take the 42 with it. And that's what I was talking about here at Dover. You know, one car goes around, you're typically hooking up your buddy and they're going with you. That's a room with, that's the bad thing about Dover. There's no room and everything happens so quick. So,
yeah. Oh, the 11 getting in there too. That was just one of those things where, like I said, you hit the outside wall, it sends you back to the inside wall.
Yeah.
And if you hit the inside wall after that, the next bus you got coming up is the outside wall again, or parking it in the middle of the start-finish line.
And just close your eyes and hope that nothing happens. But like I said, it's tough to maneuver through here. It'd be curious to see too. With these drivers only having one fast repair tonight, we see if these guys are going to use them early or save it or what. Because I mean, it is early. There's plenty of time to, get your race going here. You don't want to necessarily go too many laps down here at the beginning of this thing. So
yeah, I kind of wish iRacing, for all the stuff they've done, and I know they show you your pit crew doing your changes while you're in the car.
Yeah,
show us at least the car that we're focused on, them doing the pit stop. I mean, I understand you do that for 28 cars at once. I can only imagine the amount of stress on a computer.
Yeah, it's true. It's a shame, though, because I know some of the guys that we race with, you'll go out there and they'll have Buzz Lightyear pit crew suits on doing the pit work. So yeah, there's some funny ones out there that people make on trading paints.
Yeah, some of the chest hair and overalls that...
Yes. Looks like we got somebody maybe already getting a lucky dog. I don't know if they want to lap down or something with the start. That's Chase over there in the 54.
Yeah, looks like the 08, and that's going to be TJ Hanley and the 91 of Ron Millum. doing that. Oh, I completely forgot to do the rundown there. So yeah, so it looks like fuel is about 45 to 51 laps, depending on how much of an egg you're imagining under that throttle pedal there.
Yeah, well, and these pace laps will help push that fuel mileage out too. A lot of guys can, a lot of drivers can shut the cars off, or I don't know in the next gen. I don't know if you can shut these cars off. I've heard something about you got to hold a certain RPM, and I could be corrected on that, but
Well, you can.
regardless,
You can kill the
hold
ignition.
clutch down. Yeah. So I mean, definitely pacing around here will definitely save some fuel for sure.
Yeah. You know, and then there was the I don't know if they fixed it, but I know at one point, if you drove on the pit lane surface or down there at the bottom, you could cool tires too, while pacing a little more efficiently. And it used to be that you could drive through the grass and do the same, if you didn't care about your potential off track. But Dillab Jacobs still leading this race. You got Eli Quinn in second, Dylan Emerson in third, and Tiffany Ellis in a fourth. So, looks like, judging by their flags, we got a few international drivers here, being Eli and Tiffany. I believe that is Mexico and Canada. So, we are about to start again.
Here we go.
Trundling around.
So Barney's not too busy tonight. Restart zone is right out of 4. It kind of back to back. Oh, that's yep. Oh, it's gonna collect the 21.
Yeah.
Parking lot. Like I said, Dover strikes again. The monster mile. It's unfortunate, but this is a common thing here at Dover. Like I said, you're usually one person goes around or kind of spins them. You're usually taking somebody with you, unfortunately. So let's go back and watch that.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Well, you say that, but SDK did not register any of that as a crash. So what I'm going to have to do is manually go back.
Well, SDK's trying to make me out to be a liar, I guess. That looked like a pretty good wreck to me.
So now we just got to find TV1. That is going to be the 71 of Chris Ledford. Okay, so looking like, as we back up here a little bit.
Looks like it might have just gassed it and shot right up, maybe? I don't know. I'll have to take a look here.
Well, you remember what you said about that straight being a little crooked? Yep.
Yep.
He rolls on the throttle and turns up.
Oh man, right into the wall. Yeah, that's a pretty good hit there. I don't know what SDK was watching, but that's a wreck.
Yeah. That's 100% a wreck. I wonder if it's because they hadn't crossed the start-finish line, if it still takes it. And then, ooh, boom.
Damn, that is a hard hit right there.
Yeah.
See?
Look at all the damage to that Ford.
Yes, as a shame.
Then we got the...
And just keep in mind, these are on fairly new tires. Imagine if these drivers were on 30-lap tires or so and they were trying to fire off. It's no fun.
Well, so that's one of those things that I know that the... in at least Xfinity sometimes, cold tires on a restart are almost worse than worn out tires.
Yep.
Like, you got to get a little bit of heat in them before they'll do anything.
Yep.
But
you're right.
Let's see, this could be 10 laps in of 90 laps here tonight. So I believe we got apparently 2.5 hours to get this in. So if we run afoul of time, I'm sorry to any of the people watching, but I got a feeling once they get a couple laps in, we're gonna get some green flag running out of this one.
Oh yeah, gotta get the jitters out, man. Dover's one of those tracks that just, everybody gets out, we'll get some green flag runs, everybody spreads out a little bit. I think we'll be all right. It's not anything uncommon to get a few cautions at Dover. It's just it's a very tough track.
They are still single file, as we see. Actually, no. SDK doesn't allow me to do that. That's interesting. Huh. So, in iRacing, you can click on the pit car. You don't get that option in SDK.
You can't click on the pace car?
No, I don't have as an option on anything.
Huh.
I mean, I've never tried to. But anybody that's played iRacing for a while has definitely seen some of the shenanigans that the iRacing pace car gets up to from time to time. From going supersonic to launching over dunes to scaring the entire field driving through cars.
Well, we're about to take the green flag again here. See if these drivers can kind of spread out, ease into it, and get some room here.
Viper asking if they've done a full lap yet. Yeah, we got, what, 3 or 4 in before the first caution?
Yeah, we had a nice little 4-lap run on the beginning of this race, so here we go.
They're about to fire them off. Everybody playing nice, getting them launched off. There we go. Give it a little. Oh yeah.
There we go.
So, got that Tiffany and Dylan there running side by side, and the little bit I do know about Dover is you don't want to keep doing that for long, because that right front does get punished if you're trying to run too wide.
Yeah, and Dover being a mile, it's almost considered a short track. It's very much a rhythm track, so these restarts are, it's hard to get into a rhythm. So these drivers need to just calm down, get some green flag laps in, get into a rhythm, and turn some laps here.
Yeah, you see the, I believe that was the 6 of Dylan catching the wall there, running that outside line. So I have to wonder if that right front is already maybe howling in a little bit of pain.
Crank the brake bias. Throwing some rear brake in her. Yeah, the front 10 or 11 cars are kind of just singled out, running that bottom line.
Yeah. And really, your closest little battle here. Well, they're starting to stack up 2 by 2 here, this little pack. Yeah. Looks like you got. Well.
Yeah, there's one thing about Dover. You can run the bottom, but you can kind of move around just a little bit, kind of diamond the corners a little bit.
Yeah. The problem is when you start doing that, as you can see them when they're coming off, it is not a smooth track.
No, not at all.
It's not Nordschleife carousel levels of chunks of concrete, but, you know, it will move the car around if you don't have the setup right.
Yeah, Viper, you ain't wrong. Dover's tough track. I mean, these drivers, you got to put some time in. You got to put the practice in. You got to practice racing in dirty air. I mean, there's a lot to it. It's definitely a track where you got to, you know, you definitely got to put some time into it. It's not one of those tracks you're going to learn relatively soon.
Yeah. I keep hearing something rubbing. I don't know if that's the bottom of some of these cars hitting the track or if somebody's playing with the wall.
I believe the splitters take a pretty good beating here. If you were looking at some chase cams, I'm sure, especially if these cars could run here at night, you could see some sparks.
Yeah, we can see.
Oh yeah, you can hear it. Yeah, it's definitely those splitters taking a beating on the track surface here.
Yeah. Well,
oh, we got one in the wall.
I was gonna say, I think I'm hearing both. The occasional.
Yeah, I think you did. I think you got a little bit of a wall scrapage there.
I think that was maybe Matthew trying to run that high line.
Yeah.
Because that's the problem is right around here, it's coming off that corner on that high line. If you miss it by a little bit, there's that bump that it will put you up in the wall.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those tracks where you feel like you got all the grip in the world, the middle feels okay, then you get to that exit and that car just starts going right up to the wall. Especially dirty air too, stacking all that air on the back of the car, that doesn't help anything either.
Yeah,
so,
you see, it looks like he's gonna try to...
Yeah, kind of diamonding it down right there a little bit maybe. It's gonna have a heck of a run on the 6 car here.
Let's go back to...
There you go. That's a great shot. You can just see how much banking that is actually on this track.
Yeah, and the thing is, they never go back flat.
No, not at all. Uh-oh, got a yellow on the track here.
What do we got? What do we got? That's going to be... Looks like Will O'Connor. Let me do this so we go back to the right spot. What's happened? Oh,
Oh, will help there on the back stretch.
run that back a little further.
Looks like
So,
maybe the 24 thought he was clear, and maybe just, I mean, he's there. He's at the quarter panel right there.
yeah, maybe chasing it up the track a little, but
Yeah, tough racing right there. It's
yeah,
very common here.
it looks like 71 maybe. Ooh, and then catching the 54 too.
This is the fun part is everybody behind there trying to figure out where to
Eee.
go, and the 42 is gonna unfortunately make pretty good contact with the 24.
There we go. This will be the camera you're gonna want to watch this one from. You know, da 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 da. Nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong. Wait, why is there? Oh,
There's a car. Yep, and that's just how fast we talked about it earlier. That's just how fast it happens here at Dover. There's just not a lot of time to react. That wasn't
Yeah.
bad. Only a couple cars involved in that. That could have been a lot worse. So these drivers did a good job kind of maneuvering through that.
Looks like got Eli
nobody upset.
Quinn here in the pits.
We might
Man.
get some takers for some tires and fuel. I don't know. We got what these guys got 4 sets over the wall or 3 over the wall.
Yeah, 3 over the wall, so 4 in total. You know, you're starting with 1, but I don't know, 22 laps in. I mean, there've been what, half of that's pace laps now, close to it, a little under.
I know. If it was me, if any chance I could take tires at Dover, I mean, besides giving up track position, if everybody went, yeah, I mean, I'm taking tires and topping that sucker off and getting the balance back in there. But
I'm
yeah,
definitely
I
taking
may be a little
fuel.
too early.
You know, because 20 extra laps of fuel, that'll do something for you.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Does that get you that little bit further in before the caution where you get to, you know, not have to make a green flag stop?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely 2 sides to
'Cause-
the coin you can play there for sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure about next gen, but I from everything I remember, you pit under green, you are a lap down in just about anything other than maybe a mini stock.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Well, no,
we ran
probably a mini
against
stock.
that-
You're still going to be a lap down.
Yeah. Well,
Pontiac,
probably, if you-
Pontiac Solstice. That might be the only thing that you don't go a lap down.
That might be something else for science you have to test out. But yeah, I mean, like I said, you got to remember these guys are doing 160 something on the front stretch, and you got to go 35 miles per hour down pit road without getting a penalty. So, I mean, honestly, probably 2 laps. I'd say you're going to
Yeah.
go down on a green flag pit stop for sure.
Yeah, these guys are running 160. I mean, you know, I'll tell you what I would be interested in seeing. Like, what would happen if Indy came here?
Oh my gosh.
Do you see 200?
Oh my god. You'd be seeing sparkles and something else. I can imagine the G-force that them drivers would feel in this car.
Repeat of
ripping
Texas?
around here. Yeah. I don't think that would last very long. It would be awesome to see, but I don't know if we would see that.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
man.
joked around a while back and made a setup for the Mercedes W13 for
there you
Bristol.
go.
It's
Ooh.
like a 7-second lap time. It's stupid, or it's sub 10. It's crazy. All right, we're back green though. Everybody getting it fired off this time? One last little check. Yep, everybody getting to go.
Let's see if they might get any pressure up there on that Dylan Jacobs. He's kind of ran away with this and has not had to deal with any traffic, so he's running.
Yeah, looking like Matthew Hake has made up a few positions up to into that podium position there for third in that Harley Davidson cycle machine, and we are now. See,
Another
this
yellow
time
here.
we got 2 that wrecked this time supposedly. Oh,
Oh man, that is
And-
heavy
ooh.
oh, and a little bit more. Oh, there. Oh yeah, that's awful. That's
Although,
monster mile
you know,
eating right
I
there.
will say these next gen cars for some of these slower impacts, I'm not seeing a ton of damage on like the 18 right there, who got his front end. That's going to be a. There's the rear chase. I mean, there's a little bit of damage. Is that? Yeah, just a little bit on the
Yeah, that's-
outside.
I don't know how tough these next gen cars are, but like I said, there's no such thing as a small hit here at Dover. So I'm gonna say that's probably a little bit more damage than what we're seeing. You got all the toe links, and that's definitely not gonna help anything, unfortunately.
Yeah, Viper definitely Rest in peace, KB, on that one.
Yeah, it's cool to see these drivers kind of paying their respects and running some Kyle Busch paints. Love to see it. So very cool. Whether it's a Ford, Chevy, or Toyota, it's still cool to see a Kyle Busch paint on the cars.
Like I said, I'm from the old school NASCAR. There's something that just seems so wrong about having a Toyota NASCAR.
They used to have a lot of manufacturers in NASCAR. It's unfortunate you don't get that anymore. You know,
Yeah.
Dodge is making a comeback with the trucks, but whether they will ever have a Cup car, I don't know. I'd like to see Cadillac in the Cup cars. I think that'd be cool.
Well, I mean, they went into Formula One. It wouldn't be the,
Yeah,
you know, the CTSVs, the Blackwood.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
they're ballpark the right size, and they're rear wheel drive still.
I don't know. I've always been a Ford guy. I always run the Fords, but if the CTS, Vs ever came out, Cadillac, I might switch. See if we're gonna get any takers on pit road here. I don't think everybody might stay out. I don't think a lot of these drivers want to give up any track position just yet.
Yeah, at Dover. I mean, you've got like Austin. Looking through
It's
here
so
real
critical.
quick. You got Austin Wells is up 12 spots there. Brian Roy here is up 17 spots. Michael Garcia up 15. Austin Smith
There you
up
go.
11. So, got some guys that have made their way up through the field. And yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
you know,
that's not
Do-
an easy
do-
task to move up through the field and do it cleanly. So, kudos to them.
yeah. Go back and check the leader here as we're pacing around. I see his little the SDK image he has pulled up is holding pit road speed limit racing sign. Very
That's
nice.
awesome. I usually run the 6 car. I'm a big Brad K fan, so I'm pulling for you. I've always pulled for the 6 car, so see what you can get up there and do. All right, well, Barney's getting a workout tonight so far. Lap 27 coming to 28. Hopefully, we'll get some more good runs here. We've had a couple solid green flag runs.
Yeah, running Chevy motors. They're all Chevy motors, aren't they? Aren't they all 358 cubic inch and based off the same thing? Or am I a decade behind?
Honestly, I do not know.
We're going green. Looks like everybody getting them to start well.
Yep,
Oh,
Dylan
listen.
Jacobs he might be getting a little pressure now. I don't know what to see here.
Yeah. Looks like Matthew trying to pile it on a little bit. Trying to get around Dylan there.
Yeah,
See.
that's the beauty of being the control car here at Dover. You can fire off in that restart zone and get you a nice little cushion. Kind of try to run away with it.
Take off as soon as it's straight for you, and everybody else has got to deal with trying to put
Yes.
the power on with the wheel turned.
Yes, that restart zone. It's kind of in the turn. So if you're kind of mirrored back in the pack a little bit, it's not an easy restart for sure. Which is, I think, why you see so many issues here at Dover on these restarts.
Yeah, there. Oh, is that the 3 car? Looks like it's off pace a good bit there today. Not seeing. Yeah.
He might just.
Oh.
I don't know, maybe get the tires aggravated. I don't know.
I think that might have something to do with it.
Oh, yep, and that didn't help anything either. I think he
That's-
got the wall again.
Yeah, he's got a little right front toe out, it appears.
Yeah,
Not what you need, not what you want here.
that's unfortunate. It's going to be tough for him to kind of stay out of the way here. You don't
Yeah.
want to get up too high. You get the marbles, and it's not going to help you any.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
It looks like that thing, he's just having trouble keeping it, off the wall at this point.
Yeah. We got a nice little battle up front. It's heating up. I mean, there's battles everywhere, but the 6 car is starting to put the pressure on the 5, so that could be another
we go.
thing. You get out to a lead, you don't know how.
Oh!
Oh!
Little
that's
Tokyo
what I'm
drift
talking
going
about.
on there.
I think they call that broadcaster's curse, so the 6 is going to make the pass, but that was a heck of a save by the 5 car. That could have been bad.
I'm in danger.
There you go. I'm a danger. Hold on to her.
Now I got 5 car. Let's see if he can get. Ooh.
Oh,
Hey.
we got everybody getting a piece of that wall.
Yep. Starting to wonder if those guys that didn't take tires might be regretting that now.
Yep. Like I said, it's tough to want to give up track position, but if you got to, I don't know, me, I'd like to take some tires. It's just, how far are you willing to go back, you know?
Yep.
Six is running away. He got that fresh air, and he's like, I am not looking back.
He goes, no, y'all do what you want to do back there. I'll take this nice, free, clean air.
And who knows? He may have just been sitting behind the 5, just letting him run his pace and just kind of saving. I mean, that's, you know, you get into the lead, you start pushing. You don't know if you're pushing too hard or if you're not pushing enough. So it's kind of one of those things where it's great to have the clean air, but you can also burn your stuff up. Oh, there we go. That's going to be a...
That's multiple... Oh, no. Ooh!
Oh, man.
Oh, that's going to need a fast repair.
I hope SDK seen that one, because that was
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It says 7 people were involved in that one, and I'm thinking there may have been a handful more. But let's go back and see. Watch this one in slow-mo, because I saw this pass coming on the relative. I noticed that it said they were 0.01 away from each other. And
looks like he's probably going to hit that outside wall and bounce off.
64 is pushing up.
Yeah, that's going to be some hard.
Oh, airborne. That's actually not. Oh, he
got ran over. Because, I mean, like I said, it happens so quick here. I mean, you don't have a chance to really react sometimes.
And then, man, things getting a lot more air. Oh,
yeah.
That is the second time the 21 has gotten doored into the inner wall. And then, if you're the... Oh, we're going to have to go back and watch this from the 54's point of view.
What's the old Lightning McQueen Kachow?
Yeah, let's see. Where is 54 on my list? Where he's in here somewhere. That's going to be Chase Bullard. Let's hop in the gyro cam. He sees this. He goes high and goes, whew, I made it. Nope, not good.
Nope. Surprise. And that's classic Dover, guys. I mean, unfortunately, we're going to see that, you know. It's just the way it is here.
And that is Chase Bullard now in the pits.
I'd say we're going to see some pit stops now. We're on lap 38 here. I'd say be some tires and fuel for sure.
Yeah, the 54, it is not a clean front end on that Camaro.
No.
Or did he have to stop and... Oh, I guess he wasn't in his pit box yet. Maybe he slowed down a good bit for that, but I guess he'll take some of that damage. Who else do we have here in pits? Looks like we got a little bit of everybody. I see some people taking tires. The 21, I know the 21 used his fast repair from that first incident. So we'll have to see how long he gets stashed in the pits there. But some of these guys, looking at their pit lane times, Ron Millum, 7.32 seconds. That's a can of fuel.
Yep. Not seeing any penalties, too, which is good. I mean, I know, you know, we're pitting under yellow, but like I said, holding 35 miles per hour down pit road, it's tough to do. Let alone being green flag racing, but even under yellow, it can bite you.
Let's see here. You can see. Let's see. How is our? Let's see what our weather looks like. It looks like 11 miles an hour wind. 73 degrees outside, 99 degree track temp. So the track hasn't really heated up.
No, it's actually cooled off just a smidge. I think we kicked this off. We were up to 106, so cooled off just a little bit.
Lights are out on the pace car, about to go green. Let's see how we're going to get everybody restarted here. Looks like Will O'Connor, Richard Covington, and Wesley Outman are still in the pit lane. Oh, no. That is Will O'Connor. He managed to make it out. I have to see.
Yep.
Looks like the other two are going to be in there.
Looks like the 42 car might still have just a smidge of damage on the front end, so keep an eye on that. See if that affects the driving here. But yeah, we're about to go green.
they get ready to get this thing restarted. Ooh. Yeah, you can see that bump there. And Dylan off to the races early. Cut everybody sleeping on the Christmas tree.
Yeah, I don't want anything to do with that. I'm out of here.
Yeah, that's the kind of start you really want, unless you're at Talladega.
Yeah, the plate track stuff you're just gonna get reeled in, but here you can do something with that.
For a second there, I thought they were about to go 3 wide in this little pack here. You see him looking like he's wanting to.
Don't do it. We're getting close to the halfway point here.
Well, they did it, and they pulled it off. All right. Braden looking like he wants to get that Dix machine all the way to the front.
Yep.
And quickly.
Yeah, I think the 42 had that little bit of damage on the nose. I think he's dropping back, or maybe didn't take tires. I don't know, but definitely having a hard time holding on to that car right now.
Yeah, you got all these, and kind of this seems to be where all the action that's going to result in something is.
Ooh, gosh, it's just so quick. Got cars bouncing off the wall. Oh my gosh, it's so much less stressful up here.
Oh, you mean, there, safe.
Ooh, nice job.
Nice job there, yes.
Like
the 54 is just like, give me away.
I want to go home.
I've had my drama for the night.
Yeah, that was a great job, though, because like I said, it just happened so quick here. That is a split second to make that decision to not, just be able to kind of turn that wheel and get out of the way.
Yeah, Tiffany coming in. Looks like she took tires and fuel. So, be curious to see. Because she was running up there all the way up front.
Yeah, I believe top 5, I believe.
Now, you got TJ Hanley, which only was in pit lane for 5 seconds. So, I'm guessing that's a splash and a dash. She got him up 18 positions.
Yep.
But we are at that point now, 45 laps. Can they make it from here on fuel if they... if there's another caution, who's gonna have the fuel to make it to the end? But there's your gap for Dylan. Dylan has decided it's time to burn some tire and check out. Yeah.
Yep. Gotta be careful though. Like I said, like we talked about earlier, you don't want to push the pace too much. That car that's in second, he's gonna be getting to where he might start getting a sniff of the draft here too. So you just don't want to look too much in that mirror, but just kind of run your pace. And if you start getting reeled in a little bit, you just got to be disciplined with the pedal.
SDK having a little bit of an issue, but showing Dylan not having a pit lane time, but not having a pit time.
We are going to have another caution here.
Yeah, looks like it's going to be involving Brian Roy. Oh, losing the back end. Did he keep it off everybody? He held his brakes.
Wow. That was some Dover brown pants moments for a lot of drivers right there. That could have been really bad. That was a good job.
Yeah. Now,
Reese's car going for a little ride.
I'll tell you what I'm waiting for is for iRacing to truly model flat spots. Because that right there, you ever been in a car that's had a flat spotted tire?
I have not, but I mean, definitely watching the drivers do it every Sunday. I mean, especially, like I said, track like Dover concrete where the tires are just getting cheese grated. Yeah, I mean, I could imagine that's not a good ride.
I did it in a 92 Volvo one time, was having an argument with the passenger, and I may have been doing triple digits and just said nope and slammed on the brakes, locked them down from like 100 all the way to 0 to the side of the road. And I had to replace the tires the next day.
Well, you showed him though. Like I told you that was going to happen. Well, we got some takers on pit road here. Leaders coming down. Looks like a handful of drivers here. So
they wound up walking home, and I wished I was walking home.
Oh man!
Like when they say it's a flat spot, it's not just like a little patch. It was 6 inches of tire that was missing half an inch of tire.
Yeah.
And just pop, 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 pop. Your steering wheel rattling in your hand. Your vision blurs just from the vibrator. And that's in a street car that has a soft suspension.
Right.
Not a race car that has a spring rate of 2,000 pounds on the right front. Yeah.
setting a 1/4 inch off the ground. So yeah, I could imagine that would be no fun.
Oh yeah. Oh, it should be shaking your wheel violently. That is one of the things I feel like they should do, but I think they get too much pushback from people attempting to drive through stuff and causing more accidents.
Right. I mean, I agree though. I do think it's something that iRacing it would be beneficial for the oval stuff. I mean, definitely flat spotting the tires. I don't know. I don't know about the road course stuff, but like the track getting rubbered up. I know a lot of times, like after the race or later in the later parts of the race, the track does change. I just don't know how much it is to, real life as far as what the track does. But it definitely be something that would be cool to see on iRacing for sure.
Oh no, they do rubber the track in and whatnot. It's they.
I know the dirt stuff. The track changes a lot.
Mhm.
I mean, the track will change, the cushion will change. So it's pretty cool to see.
It's one of those things that from what I've seen over the last few seasons, and what I read in the notes, is they seem to slowly be changing it to try to get it to where, because very rarely does anybody run, the full length races like they have actually in NASCAR. We have 28 cars here on track tonight. That's not how big's a NASCAR field now? 40 cars?
30, it's right around 40, give or take, I think. 38, 39, something like that.
So double the number of cars almost, and running for 2 hours. You get a lot more of that rubber built in, and
Sure.
I think they're working on which algorithms need to make it happen.
Sure.
Without making it just overly strong, because you can have tracks that top lane, beginning of the race is junk, but enough guys run up there running too wide, and it starts coming in, and towards the end of the race is strong. So,
All right, we're back to green. Here we go.
oh, you get two guys on the top row, both smacking the wall. Looks like he got away with it.
Yep, battle for the lead right now. It's going to get that nose underneath there. And that top line is going to prevail. You do carry a lot of momentum on that top.
Yep. You can see the sparks right there.
Yep.
So definitely, depending on where you put the car on the track, it will bottom out a little bit.
Tiffany Ellis in the number 9 needs to get up front. Yeah, she's having a great run tonight.
Well, when we checked in on her a little bit ago, she was down around 20th, so making up some places through that pit phase there.
Well, the main thing is the car is clean, and there's plenty of time, so she's sitting in a pretty good spot here.
Yep. Looks like most of these people pitted on lap 37 that are up here towards the front. And then you have Dylan Emerson, who was leading the race and has the fastest lap of the race last lap of 23:16, pitting on lap 48. So he should be able to make it to the end from here. So we'll have to keep an eye on Dylan there. Oh, and as I say that was... Did he keep that off the wall?
I don't know. That was close. I'm not sure.
Is it? It's the 3.
Sure.
Braden here. I'm going to go back and see.
Yep, we're going to get another caution here.
Did he keep that? Nope.
Let's see what happened here.
Ooh, yeah.
Not sure what actually brought the caution out.
Looks like I have a crash for Bruce Spencer here. Well, that's the later one. It looks like the other one's going to be for Michael Garcia here, the 64, catching the wall twice and broke some sort of suspension component, judging by what I'm seeing there.
Yep, looks like William O'Connor got another piece of that too, so he's had a couple little incidents tonight. So
looking for O'Connor.
Yeah, the 24 machine there. Looks like he may have not made a lot of contact, but he did get a piece of that, I believe.
Let's see. Yep.
Oh yeah. Yep. 3 wide.
So that was actually separate to the other. Yep. 3 wide at Dover, not advisable. Even before he hits the wall, they're playing too.
So that's quite a bit of contact. So yeah, that's not. That's not
good. The 43 catching that one there. I'm not sure how that pinball worked, but
it's so easy to miss everything here. I mean, like I said, it just happens so freaking fast. Even up here in the booth, looking in the different cameras, you still can miss what happened. So.
Oh yeah. And you can see that left front pretty banged up right there. Let's check that there. Let's see. Does he have the fast repair as he slides into the pit box here? I'm not seeing fast repair damage being taken.
Looks like tires going on for sure.
Yeah. We'll see if he comes back out quickly or. But looking here at your leader, TJ Hanley, he's up 20 spots, so I think he takes the award for most positions gained currently.
Yep.
5% he ran supercarts, and it does change. Yep. It's one of those things that if you watch F1, you can literally see through their couple practice sessions over the course of a weekend how much speed they gain between a track that hasn't been run in a couple months or a year, and then, a few sessions later, it's, you talk about minute 20 lap times being 3-4 seconds faster by the time they hit qualifying. Yeah, I mean, you're not going to pick up 3 or 4 seconds at a place like Dover, but
Right.
It might be worth half a second.
Yeah. Well, we're getting everybody stacked back up here.
Yeah. Lights are off for the pace car.
Arnie's got to hope he's stretched. He'll be getting a lot of flag time, waving the flag tonight. So, like I said, and it's common for Dover. It's like we talked about. It's definitely tough.
Yeah, on board with Tiffany here, you can literally see. I'd be curious to watch this restart from her point of view back here. What a driver in the. She's running 12th right now. Let's call it mid-pack.
Yep.
Because in real life, as you can see from the screen, you can't see that green flag.
Yeah, and you can just watch where the restart zone is, because she's about mid-pack. So when she restarts, she's really still gonna be on the corner a little bit. So I mean, it's a tough track to get to get the power down without spinning them. So
yeah, you can hear how soft she has to roll into that throttle there.
Yeah, absolutely, you got to. Looks like everybody did a good job there. We're back off to racing.
Looks like TJ has Dylan wanting to make a move here pretty quick, but I think he's going to hold him off. Reese is
on the top there.
Yeah, that's not going to have the results you want, and he's got Emerson right behind him here.
We got a battle for the lead here, right up front, side by side.
Okay. Dylan taking the high line there. Oh.
Oh, no. That is not what you want to see.
Definitely not. Okay, there's the caution. Oh, don't come back on the track there.
Yep. Looks like we got some more action here.
Yeah, after a rain day, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go back and let's take a look at that again as they were coming off the corner there.
It's not an easy place to get the passes done.
No. If you're on that bottom, you're rolling in the throttle, it's going good, and you can see the 3 there chasing it up the track, and just comes to yep.
Looks like the 5 might have been losing the back end just a little bit, caused him to come down. So, I mean, again, it happens quick here.
And then you can see that nice, expensive left front fender sitting, running down the track. I don't think your paint guy's going to be happy about that.
No. Unfortunately, I say pit crews are going to be busy tonight at Dover. It's just the name of the game.
There we go. Back to full speed. Yes.
Looks like we might have a couple psych outs. 5 is definitely crab walking. I'd say that's going to be a fast repair.
You think he is?
Yeah, I don't know if the zip ties and the duct tape's going to fix that one, unfortunately. That might be a fast repair.
It's not crab walking that bad.
Oh, it looked like it was. Maybe coming off the apron, or coming off the track, it looked like she was sideways. But Okay, so
Yeah.
maybe some duct tape and some zip ties will fix that one. I don't know.
But unfortunately, looking like Dylan Emerson getting involved in that
Yep.
somehow, some way. Let's go back because he did not have damage a few seconds when I was looking at
I
him.
I didn't think that he even got involved in that unless we just kind of missed something. Like I said, it does happen quick.
Oh, there was another. That was on the restart.
Oh, right there. I was gonna say there looked like there was some action that happened after the wreck. So yeah, unfortunately the six getting a piece of that.
Let's see, because there was that wasn't just the okay. So that was okay. So the leaders are doing their thing. They're having their accident up there. Is this just from the stack up or no?
Oh, there we go, right there.
Yep. Nowhere for the Harley car to go. And then that one goes down and
And it's just
okay.
yeah,
Is there
yep.
oh
That
slowing
right there,
up?
that's yep, right there. Like I said, it looked like there was some activities going on after the wreck on the front stretch.
Oh.
Some big hits.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're not even safe after the wreck. I mean, stuff just happens. It's unfortunate. There's just nowhere to hide here.
I'm trying to see, did they take the fast repair? With the paint job, I can't quite tell. If I look at the nose view, that looks intact.
Yeah, the hood looks fine.
That okay, left or right front quarter is dicked in just a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell with that paint, so. All right, well, we're about to kick off again here.
Found the right camera. There we go.
Getting to the meat and potatoes of this thing here. We're coming up on lap 64, so.
Yep. It's one of those things to finish first. First, you have to finish.
This is true.
Everybody getting a decent start here. Let's see if there's any drama a little further back. Looks like everybody's getting going pretty good. Justin elected to take the high line right off the rip.
I was just going to say that I think that was the first time we really didn't see the leader kind of get a real big gap on the field here. So
it looks like he just kind of stretching it out a little. Oh.
Hold on. Who was that?
That
nice
is
job.
I believe that was. It was the Michael Jordan car. It just 64. Clicked one off. Oh! Yeah, I think you got some guys with some tires that are none too fresh at the moment. Maybe trying to save a set. Yellow flag. Looking like, and that's involving the 64 of Garcia here. Let's see what happened.
He already had some damage from that first incident. He was probably fighting that car pretty bad there. You can see him kind of pushing up a bit.
Yeah, he's pushing up as it's like the Dick's car taking the high line. Got a couple behind him. Trying to go to the outside and...
Outside, trying to go to the bottom.
It's 3 wide. And
unfortunately, it has not played nice tonight. 3 wide at Dover. Oh, yeah. Oh, my. That 6 car, did he get a piece of that, or is he going to snake through that? Oh, he's
not the 21 again.
Oh, that 21 car, man. Ugh.
You can see the little flaps raising up there to keep them on the ground and not flip. What I'm curious was that net code on the back of that? Let's see. We're going to have to go to Chase Cam.
You're not first, you're last.
Nope, just barely. Look how that little tap here is what gets him.
Boom.
Just doop.
Boom.
That's all it takes.
Yeah.
And he's trying to collect it and catches the 21.
Yep. Like we talked about too. Unfortunately, the 6 car, I think he got another piece of that. So It's just track position. You get mirrored in the back, and it happens.
Too tight right front ridge. Yep. Let's see.
Well, it looks like Tiffany Ellis. We've been talking about her. People in the chat talking. She is inside the top 5 now, so she's going the right direction here. Having a nice run. Car is clean, and like I said, that's the main thing. I don't really see a whole lot on that car, so.
I think she's got a little bit of a Darlington stripe on that right front. Let's see if I can. At least I saw it earlier. Whether or not they've repaired it, and looking like they have.
Little character, ain't gonna hurt nothing.
Hey, you can scrape all the paint you want as long as that quarter stays in the right place and that splitter stays in the right spot.
That's
good.
True.
Yeah. Yeah, she had that same one that you see on the Harley car there earlier, so looking like yeah. iRacing's magic fix-it spray got applied during the pit stop. As we are 23 laps to go now. But getting down to the business end of things.
89's gonna take that top line again, so we'll see what they can do with that.
Yeah. I think a few of these drivers might need to listen to the wise words of Alonso.
All the time you have to leave a sign.
Whose channel are we on? It's great. I'm going to subscribe. Well, hey, Viper, you're on Core Racing Network.
So we'll be back tomorrow night for GT. And you got Carl and Jimmy doing the 2-hour special for CSRL, which tomorrow night's, is it 2 hours or is it an hour?
Where are we at tomorrow night?
You have to tell me. I hadn't looked that much.
Didn't look that far into the future. We'll get back to you on that one, but we will be doing some road course racing, broadcasting tomorrow, so.
Yeah.
All right, well, here we go. We'll see if that top line prevails here.
There we go. And, a little too much gas on the restart there.
Didn't look too bad, though.
No.
Just kind of moving some things around there, make sure everybody's awake. So.
The only problem is you only get to touch that outside wall here. So I do remember that. These are things that are coming back to me now. There is a number of times you get away with touching it before you get wheel damage.
This is true. It's a fine line to play with for sure. And the bad thing about it, no matter how many times you hit that wall, it just doesn't move. It's unfortunate, but it won't move.
Nope, not at all. You can already see, looks like Justin's got a little, I don't know, is this a Harry Hog maxed sets of tires or whatever?
He's lying to you. Take the top side.
Yeah.
I'm hearing some, I can't, every time the cars go by, I don't know if I'm hearing the splitter or if that's some wall contact. Like I said, it could be a little bit of both.
Yeah. Yeah, there's the paint guys definitely are going to be getting a full workout before next week to repaint every single body panel on most of these cars.
Yeah, unfortunately, and then like I said, that's a common theme here. Whoa, hold on to her. Ooh, that was close.
You see Chase in the Budweiser car there. He's a little gun shy, it looks like, after some of the incidents he's been involved in tonight. Oh!
Reese's car loves that top line.
Yeah. And it seems to be making it work for him. He's up 17 positions.
Yeah, I mean, you do carry a lot of momentum off that top line. It's just you got to be careful how far up you go. Marbles, unfortunately, will not be your friend here, for sure.
Although Reese's looks like he wants to be the peanut butter in the middle of 2 pieces of chocolate. Oh! No!
Oh,
that was...
looks like car taking a hit.
Somebody back here that was...
Staying green, though. I can't tell who that is. Oh, never mind. Oh, we're getting a big wreck on the back stretch. Just when we thought we were good, we get another.
I think that's going to be Eli here.
Oof.
Let's see what all... Is this involved with the others, or is this... Oh, just touching the back and yeah, that's.
There's that 6 car again.
Ooh, the Baja Blast got by.
Yep.
77 taking a little ride, but keeping it off the barrier. Nice job there. Tiffany will be doing lots of paints after this. All right.
Well, we'll see if anybody comes down pit road now. I don't know. If you're up front, I just hate to. Everybody's gonna do the opposite, so I don't know. I hate to give up what track position I have left here. You know, we're gonna be getting down to the end of this thing. I don't know. This is where it's good to be up here, not in the car.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of that, the Extends car looks a little bent.
Yep. Got a few drivers coming down the pit road. Obviously, the one car, the Busch Light, he's going to have to get some damage repaired.
Okay, so that car is a lap car, it appears. Well,
yeah, that was the initial spin that I seen was the #1 Busch Light car, and then it panned over to the backstretch, and we had a big old mess on the backstretch, unfortunately. So.
Yeah, I think so. Duncan, this one, what happened?
I just got the brakes too much, and
that was a 77.
He's got a little rear brake thrown into that thing.
I mean, if you've killed the fronts, that's about the only way to get these things to turn. I do know that much.
Oh yeah, trust me. You get about 30 laps on here, you are cranking some rear brake in that thing, or at least the Gen 6 cars when we run them here. Yeah, you're definitely messing with the brake bias quite a bit.
So Gen 6, which one that is?
That's the 29. The Gen 6 cars are the cars that got replaced by these, the Gen 7. So I think they ran those all the way up to was it 2022 or 21 is when these cars took over, I believe. I could be wrong.
So they didn't give Car of Tomorrow. They just don't call that a gen anything. It's just Car of Tomorrow, and then they went back to calling them different gens.
I guess. I mean, Car of Tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know what generation car that actually would have been. I don't. That's a good question. I don't know.
Because I remember what 4 looked like, and then because 4 is about the time I quit watching NASCAR.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once I said, 900 horsepower might be too much.
Yeah, they kind of. It's a shame. Well, I mean, they've done things to kind of improve it. They have put more horsepower in these cars on certain packages, and the tires have gotten a lot softer. But yeah, I mean, give them 800 or 900 horsepower and send them loose. Come on, these cars are a lot safer now than they were years ago. I mean, let them have it.
I may have had family that helped build some of Neil Bonnett's cars, and I may have pictures of cool. After effects of trying to put 40% nitromethane into the gas tank and finding out that it eats every single bit of rubber and sets the entire front end of the car on fire.
Well, you'll have that for science, you know. You test the water sometimes, but
yeah, I mean,
we're about to go green again here. Let's see what we can do. Getting down to the end of this thing.
Watch Barney and his new one-handed flag. Wait. I don't know why, but that just ticked.
Well, we're gonna make it. I think. Close my eyes for a second. I'm not gonna lie, but I think we made it.
12 laps to go. Looks like we're gonna be able to get this one green.
Yeah, it'd be cool to see this thing finish under green here.
Now that noise, I'm pretty sure was someone on the wall. Ooh. Remind me of that Commander Cody song, Fenders Clicking the Guardrail Post. But Justin Potts looking like he is ready to run away with this one.
You don't want nothing to do with this. No more restarts. He said, let's finish this thing.
Yeah, we are about to be setting the fastest lap of the race right there. No, he has it. Had it. Looks like Mr. Dylan Jacobs setting the fastest lap now, the 22:9:23. So they're getting closer to their qualifying times now.
Yep.
You can see he's going to try to go to the inside. Oh, got a blinker. That's not. Yeah, trying to make your way through the field, running across someone blinking as you go into the corner is not what you want to see. We got Kyle Emerson here. So I'm
Yep.
just now noticing Carl apparently sent us some nicknames that these people have. So apparently Matthew Hake is Giggles. Cody
Giggles.
Handler is King Cody. Richard Covington is Doughboy. Kent Brights is Yazzie. Kyle Emerson is Turtle Lord Kyle. You did see that one.
Yeah,
And
that
Tiffany
popped
Ellis
up
is
on the,
Tiffinator.
Yeah, the turtle dude. I was like, that cannot be that dude's actual name on iRacing. I was like, we're gonna have to dig into that one, but I do like the nickname.
So 8 laps to go. Tiffany should have newer tires than Justin.
Sitting at
Is it-
P2 right now.
Justin, though, just slowly pulling that gap out about a tenth of a second a lap here.
This is the part of the race when you're the leader and you got a little bit of a gap. It takes forever.
But I tell you what is good, this battle for third.
Yes, it is definitely heating up.
Throw a blanket on these three. You know, we got National Guard, Harley, and trying to catch the last one there. But I can't read it on the dark paint job.
Tiffany Ellis is starting to get some pressure though from that 5 car, so not out of the woods yet, but she's having a great run tonight.
Yeah.
Looks like the 5's gonna dive it down.
Is she going to make that high line work, or is that tire starting to not let her keep up that mid-speed, or mid-corner speed?
Oh, we got a car on the bottom there. I don't know if that's gonna bring the yellow out. I think it will. You can tell who
I'm
that
still
was.
showing
Yeah,
green, and there, Tiffany's slight wall touch.
She's
but-
got the momentum. I think keeping that top, I would be okay if the car got on the bottom. I would just kind of keep that thing planing on the top and kind of carry that momentum there. I think that's going to be the saving grace right now.
Dylan with the freshest tires out of anyone here that I see towards the top, hitting on lap 61.
Yep, he's got a little bit of traffic though.
Ooh,
The Harley Davidson car takes another wall slap.
yep,
That's a great job, not losing it there though.
yep. And then you got, looks like Hake. No, that's going to be Emerson down there. Looking, maybe going to try to insert himself here in the last lap or two. Yeah. You can kind of tell when a driver wants to stick the nose in.
Yeah.
But now that is 1, 2, and 3 with Jacobs having the fastest lap time there. So we'll have to
We got
see.
another car on the bottom. Keep it down there.
So looking like, ooh, final lap. Justin Potts got a 1.8 second gap. Tiffany.
Turn the mirrors off.
Yeah. So unless Justin puts it in the wall, looks like he's going to take this one home here tonight. The question is, second place here. Does Dylan have anything for Tiffany coming off the final corner? Does not appear that he will.
Oh, we got 3 wide battle behind you right
Yep.
outside the top 5.
They're coming across
that's
the line.
gonna
Who's
be
going to get who?
Oh, man.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I seen the M&M's car sneak through there again, so wow.
Is iRacing may have to change that after everybody comes across the line there to see exactly who, what, how. But that's a
yeah,
bad
we'll-
motor right there. I can already tell you.
We'll have to go back and watch that, but I seen 3 wide. I was like, this is gonna be bad. The 60 car all the way up in those marbles.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
man.
looking like he's okay. Then we got the 6 there. Oh, they came down,
Ooh. Yep.
squeezing that. Yes. Oh yeah.
The three wide at Dover tonight was not anybody's friend, unfortunately. I mean, it just
So that's going to be the M&M car there, coming
Bam.
out with the big,
big hit there.
getting through there. And hey, look, it's the what do you call it earlier? The Cars car, Lightning McQueen version of the
Yeah.
Mustang.
Yeah, I think once Justin got up front and he kept restarting on that top line, he just kind of took off and didn't nobody kind of run him down. He was gone.
Yep. So let's see here. Let's hop in here, and then we're gonna have some people in the waiting room. So we're gonna have. Let's pull this in here. Gonna go back a few before we get to this. It's gonna be. Gotta find Mr. There we go. We can. Boom. All right. Let's pause this real quick and let's pull up our race results here. Just see who all we got. Dylan Jacobs taking home the win tonight. Eli O'Quinn. Wait, that's qualifying. That is not what I told you to do. Give me a race. I knew Eli wasn't up there in the very top.
You had me looking too. I was like, wait a minute.
Justin Potts bringing home the win here tonight. Tiffany Ellis 2 seconds back in second. Dylan Jacobs in third. Dylan Emerson in fourth. Kyle Emerson in fifth. Mackie Hake in sixth. Ron Millum in seventh. Eighth will be Austin Smith. Ninth will be Brian Roy. And Josh Duncan rounding out your top 10. And we click over here to do... Yep. We'll scroll through and let y'all see this. There we go. Perfect. Then we got the other one. All right, we're going to pull Mr. Dylan Jacobs in here now. We'll hit race info, hit that quarter speed. Do I have that? There we go. Dylan, this is John and Mike in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. How's it going?
Noticed you were the later one of the last ones to pit. You had some fresh tires, set the fastest lap of the race, but it looks like you kind of got close to Tiffany there, and then did the tires just drop off? Are you pushing too hard?
Yeah, pretty much. Just trying to fight my way back up, knowing that cautions are going to come out, and got to make passes when you can while it's green. So just over the next couple cautions and a couple little green flag runs we had, just pushing it too hard and cooked them.
Yeah, it looked like you were making a strong push, and then just kind of went away from you there. But, a few cautions here tonight. But, we saw you running up front earlier and then, having to make your way back through. Any major regrets of should have pitted earlier, should have pitted later?
No, not really. I think it was overall good race strategy. I think just a couple restarts, being stuck behind a couple guys that didn't trust themselves starting in second and starting in third really hurt me. Just not being able to make those passes quick before another yellow came out and keeping me back there further. Other than that, I'm happy with the race. I suck at Dover.
It's definitely not an easy track. They, it's, I don't know. Dover, Darlington, either one of the D tracks is going to cause you problems.
Most definitely.
But anybody you want to give a shout out to on that number 5 machine before we let you go celebrate?
Just like always, my friends and family for supporting me, letting me do this. My teammates that are with us during the race. Tiffany, shout out for her P2. Hopefully she has a strong season this year. And then just you guys and Core Network for always putting on a great broadcast for us.
All right. Well, we do appreciate it, and hopefully you get to rewatch it. And I think you got a little bit of TV time.
Yeah, hopefully.
All right. Well, that was Dylan Jacobs there in third. Let's bring Tiffany in now, and we'll take this one away, Mike.
Hey, Tiffany, this is Mike and John in the booth. You got a copy with us?
Yeah, how's it going?
Hey, good. Well, hey, you had a heck of a run tonight. Qualified fourth, ended up getting a podium, getting P2 tonight. You had a great run. We were kind of watching you. You kept the car pretty clean tonight. Didn't see a lot of issues with you. A few cautions tonight at Dover, which is to be expected. But take us through your race and how'd you get it done?
Yeah, I actually, for once in my life, I actually qualified pretty good to stay up front and to stay out of the junk back there and stay
Right.
patient, even through pitting and getting back there, and just stayed patient through the whole thing, try to get
Yeah.
through all the accidents.
Yeah, it's tough to do here. We talked about it all night, not only on the track, but keeping the pit road clean and not getting any penalties down there. That's something that a lot of drivers practice. But
Yep.
like I said, you kept everything clean. It was fun to watch. We were watching you all night, kind of moving through the field. So, what are your thoughts going into next week? Looks like you all head to Indy. How you feel about that?
I'm feeling pretty good about Indy. I usually do pretty good there. I need some good runs going forward. Being down there in last place in points, I gotta make a good run here with the next few tracks and get myself back up there.
Sure. Well, I mean, getting a P2 at Dover, I say that's a pretty good start. Good
Good
momentum going
start.
into next week. So, wish you luck for the rest of your season for sure. But before we let you get out of here, who do you want to give some shout outs to?
My mom, dad, always watching. All the guys that we put the league on and the racing each and every night, and you guys, last and foremost, putting on the broadcast every week. You guys always do a great job.
Yeah, we were filling in for Carl and Jimmy tonight, so
Yeah.
hopefully it was fun to watch. But we enjoyed it up here in the booth. So we'll let you get out of here, and good luck on next week at Indy.
Thank you. Have a good one, boys.
That was Tiffany Ellis in your second place. Going to bring Justin in here. Justin, this is Mike and John in the booth. You got a copy?
I've got you loud and clear.
Yeah. Didn't see too much of you there at the beginning of the race, but after that last set of cautions and whatnot, you got up front, and then it seemed like on every restart you just decided to wave bye-bye and put the hammer down.
Yeah, pretty much. That top line's pretty dominant once you fully know, especially on the restarts, especially that bump coming out of 4. Just taking my teammates' advice, TJ Hanley, the 08, just that high line, just knowing when to go on the restart. And then once you pretty much nail it, you're pretty much long gone.
Yeah, definitely. So last time you had pitted was lap 37. You had some of these guys pitting on in the later 40s, and I think Dylan was in the 60s. Were you worried about them just having much fresher tires there at the end, or?
Just a tad bit. Now, to be honest, I was more worried about my fuel than my tires. As long as, all the yellows kept coming out, cooling off the tires a little bit, I felt like the tires would have been fine. But the fuel, I kind of thought I was going to get close. So, like, every yellow we had a chance, just kind of coasting it to save some fuel. But pretty much, I pretty much got lucky, to be honest with you, especially with all the timely yellows. And once I got out with clean air and then the yellows keep throwing, I pretty much felt like I had a good chance at the win.
Were you doing the kill the ignition trick, trying to save every drop?
No, I had my clutch pedal locked and loaded tonight.
Well, congratulations! You definitely putting on a good show for us there. Yeah, I think you did the most important thing, which was keep it out of that outside wall.
During practice earlier in the week, I was pretty much nailing the outside wall coming out of the corners pretty much every 20 to 30 laps. So to come here tonight, not hit the wall as much as I did during practice, I felt like this was a success anyways. Was just planning on a top 10. Didn't think I was going to get a win unless if I had the clean air, but a top 10 would have been better for me, just points-wise.
Yeah, well, you were one of the few that didn't have a pushed-in right front, and
yeah.
But congratulations on the win.
There.
Anybody you want to give a shout out to on that number 89 before we let you go celebrate?
I just want to shout out my parents for allowing me to do this every night that I can. Shout out TH Designs, TJ with the sweet paint scheme. My own brand, Potts Designs and Potts Graphics. I kind of do my own work on the side, but mainly I stick with THD because, he gets the job done. My late grandma, who's up in heaven watching down on me, just taking it one day at a time. I miss her. Wish she was still here so I can celebrate this with her, but keep her memory on and, just looking forward to Indy. Hopefully can get some more wins throughout the season. If not, then, at least this week I get a win. So at least I got that check mark off the box.
Oh, John, we got you. I don't know. I think John might be having some microphone issues. I don't know if he can. Could you hear him while he was talking there?
No, he sounded all messed up.
Oh, okay. Alrighty. Well, we'll let you get out of here. Like I said, great job tonight. John was finishing up the interview. Sounds like he had some microphone issues, so we'll let you get out of here. But congratulations, and like I said, we'll hopefully catch you next week at Indy.
Yeah, I do appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Alrighty. Well, unfortunately, it looks like John's having some microphone issues tonight, so But hey, great race tonight. The crew did a good job. Not sure what's going on. Hopefully,
Is that any better? There we go.
hopefully. Hey, there you are. Okay.
Had to unplug
Got
and
you walked in
replug.
early. Hey, sometimes that works.
No, it's weird.
There
I,
you go.
look,
You're
I look at OBS and one side's maxed out and the other side's not, and I'm like, microphones are mono.
Yeah,
What's
we heard
going
you.
on?
Heard you fine all the way up till the end. So, anyways, you got it.
All right. Well, like I said, we got tomorrow night GT, and just for everybody here at Core, keep the shiny side up, the rubber side down, and we will catch y'all next time.
See ya.